Just 9 runners now, no sniper's eye. And they're off. It all came out fairly well with Mill Tie towards the far side in the red cap, probably leading early. Coco Jack is handy. Heading to the stand side, the near side is Lose Your Wad. And then close up is Napoli on the far side. Followed then by Royal Dubai and Quantum Impact in the all-blue high bank. Tajrij is well back in the early stages, and also well back on the left on the stands rail is Blue Light Bay, who must be 4 or 5 lengths adrift of Lose Your Wad. Lose Your Wad may be the leader this side from Coco Jack. On the far side, Miltai and Napoli. They're followed by Royal Dubai on the far side in a blue cap, followed by Quantum Impact, and then High Bank, Tajrij and Blue Light Bay on this left-hand side. Heading down towards the final 4 furlongs, the halfway stage in this mile contest. And on the near side, Lose Your Wad. In the centre, Coco Jack in the light blue jacket. Still Miltai, Napoli pushed along, just falling back a little from Royal Dubai, who's moving up quite well from Quantum Impact. They're followed by High Bank, Tajrij just being asked a question. Blue Light Bay is hanging under pressure, leaving Lose Your Wad all alone on the stand side. And the clear leader is Lose Your Wad that leads the way. He too just beginning to hang now off the rail. High Bank gets across to the rail. They're chased down the centre by Quantum Impact and Tajrij, and then Coco Jack, and now High Bank is hanging away as well, but just leads the way. High Bank, Quantum Impact meeting the rising ground. It's High Bank for Godolphin. William Buick doing the pushing here, and the horse is responding well. He draws away, kicks away, 3 lengths. High Bank wins. Quantum Impact, Royal Dubai, Tajrij late headway, then Coco Jack, followed home then behind those by Lose Your Wad.
Turning into a pretty good day for Charlie Appleby. Took the first here with quite a promising maiden filly. Took the Group 2 at Ascot, the Summer Mile, with Master of the Seas easily. And now has sprung a little bit of a surprise with High Bank, the top weight in this mile handicap, in the hands of stable rider William Buick, dropped in grade. And Buick eventually tracking through Lose Your Wad, aboard whom Kieran Schumacher was very anxious not to leave the stands rail, horse hanging away from it. High Bank got the draft through stand side, and again he began to hang toward the other horses, but by that point he'd already built up a significant advantage, and he's won at 11-1 here.
An interesting move, wasn't the mid-race from Buick? He clearly wanted to come across, I think, towards that stand side to make his effort. Lose Your Wad near side. He's probably just overdone it. He doesn't look the easiest having to make his own running, does he, Lose Your Wad? But it was clear that Kieran Schumacher wanted that position on the rail. Ideally, he'd have kept it, but as you say, Nick, he was hanging to his left towards the pack when he was let down, and he hasn't finished off as a result of that. But as I say, it's just after the halfway point that Buick clearly wants to come across. He drafts in behind Lose Your Wad, and from that point onwards he quickens up well, and he's soon in front.
Kieran Schumacher's had a plan, and Lose Your Wad is not always a willing accomplice to that plan, because you'll see he's desperately trying to drag him from about halfway into the middle of the track. Schumacher trying to angle the horse back onto the rail, and then he kicks, and you think, well, he's built up a bit of an advantage here, but it wasn't enough of one. Quantum Impact still going well at this stage. The Mark Chan colours in the middle of shot, the star on the cap. Far side, rather away from the action, is the favourite Royal Dubai, who I thought was in trouble from some way down.
It's a smart ride. That's the move there from Buick, and I think he identifies at that point that Lose Your Wad is perhaps the biggest threat to him, so he wants to draft in behind, sees him as a target to aim at. He has that target that gives him a lead for a little bit longer, and I think it enables High Bank to get a little bit of an edge at that crucial point of the race as they're in the dip, and it was a smart move from Buick to come across and follow the leader at that point, and he's quickened up smartly. Still looks a little bit green out in front, doesn't he, really, but he's won it well. Quantum Impact, that's another big effort from him. He's building up a strong profile in these good quality handicaps.
Yeah, and as I said, Royal Dubai looked in trouble from halfway, and has somehow managed to finish third.
He did, didn't he? Yeah, he's in the blue colours, just third from the right, and tries to pick up from right out the back. He's had a pretty unpromising position, really, hasn't he? He's finished off nicely. A stiffer mile than this might even suit him well. He ran really well at Chester last time over a little bit shorter, but he definitely wants all of this distance.
Another refugee from the Britannia handicap, the winner, High Bank. A race of so much depth.
He struggled, didn't he, at Ascot?
Yeah, he did.
You know, he looked on the face of what he'd done with placed efforts in Dubai through the winter. He looked like he was handicapped high enough on the face of it, but promising debut winner last season. This is his first win since then. He's defied top weight, and it was a good race, so can't really argue with what he's done today, and he won it in good style.
As I said, it's a good afternoon so far for Charlie Appleby, with a high-profile winner at Ascot and a brace here at Newmarket. And he's got great truth to come in the Bet365 Superlative Stakes. Perhaps the key danger to City of Troy in a blue-on-blue battle.
He's